Do you want to completely change the way you look and feel about yourself? So much can change in 3 months if you're consistent. And you don't even have to work that hard. Dude, let me tell you, you don't need to train every single day, go on some crazy diet plan that just makes you want to quit after 2 days. You don't need any of this. And you can completely change the way you look and feel about yourself and reclaiming your health in just 3 months. If you want to change your life for the better, if you want to find some success, the fitness is the way to go. That's the first step that you should take. Because, and this is why very often the fitness is the first thing. Because when you see some results in your fitness, you're seeing some improvements. You're seeing, oh, I look a little bit better. Oh, I feel more healthier. I can breathe more easily or whatever. I can jog for longer. I can walk more. I'm more capable. And you see some results there, that skyrockets your confidence and your energy levels as well. Bro, energy levels. You might think that, oh, but if I train then I won't have any energy left. No, that's wrong. When you train, you gain energy and you manage, like, you see, whoa, I got a sick workout, do sick pump. Like, this was amazing, right? I really feel good about myself. I got a good sweat. And when you go home and you shower and you eat and stuff, you feel just so good about yourself. So that's why very often the first thing is the fitness. Because that makes you feel so good about yourself and you can physically see results there. Dude, I was a skinny, insecure, and shy little boy. And dude, I'm proud to say that now I've transformed myself into getting shredded and really building on a good amount of muscle, which makes me feel on top of the world, man. And I've reclaimed my health. I'm confident, more confident than I've ever was a few years ago. And dude, this all started because of the fitness, because I started training. So this is really the way to go, because if I didn't start there, I don't know if I would be where I'm at today. Being able to be confident and just talking to other people and stuff. You know, it's simple, man, but it's crazy, right? It really has changed my life so much. And if you want to see the same change, and you want to really reclaim your health and your fitness, and you want to look like this sculpted physique, man, and you want to have great cardio as well, you can check the link down below if you want. Dude, I'm going to tell you why fitness is so important. And why you start with the fitness, and then after you've started training, then you can maybe move on to something like a project or a business or something else in the future. Dude, I was training consistently like 3, 4, or 5 times per week, something like that. And dude, I was, and 5 times is actually quite a lot. You don't need to train that much. But like, dude, I was training consistently and seeing some results and stuff. And that gave me the boost in energy and in confidence and the way that I view the world and view myself and view even my time. And I got more like time management. And dude, you might think this is crazy, but the fitness in the gym made me the confidence, energy, and like the outlook on myself to actually be confident enough and have the energy enough to build a van. To get me and my friend, we had a camper van that we completely rebuilt into from a normal van looking boring to a camper van to like literally live in. And we did this all because of the confidence and the belief that we got about ourselves from the gym and from the energy levels. It sounds crazy, but like, dude, we started with the fitness and then we went on to a project. And then we managed to do that project, because when you make improvements in your fitness, you're thinking like, what? Well, why can't I not make this improvement and get these results in something else, in a different part of life? So we did that. We did the physical thing, and then we're like using more our minds and kind of like thinking about creative ideas and, you know, coming up with solutions and, okay, how are we going to manage these things? And bro, people were doubting us and like ask us so many questions like, oh, how are you going to do this? And bro, we managed to do it all. And this was because of the fitness. Okay, so listen, this is the workout week that I want you to have. Okay, so because if you're following my path, you don't want to just be a massive bodybuilder, but you can't really move that well. But you also don't want to be like, yeah, you're in shape, you have good health, but you're looking like, you're not looking that good, right? We want to look amazing, and we want to be agile and very capable. Okay, we want to have good cardio. So the way to do this is to have, you don't need to train every day. You're going to train 4 times a week. Okay, 4 times a week, that's everything you need. So you have 2 training sessions that is like for the muscles, right? It's in the gym, okay? It's weightlifting. And you have 2 workouts which are cardio, okay? And so the gym sessions, that is, you're not gonna have a normal workout. You're gonna have an explosive workout, right? To make you not slow, but make you fast. And so the way you do this is on the like exercises possible, you have controlled negative reps and then explosive like pushes or explosive positive reps, right? So that's the way to do it. And on the cardio days, right, you don't want to do jogging. You want to do something slightly different, right? You want to do sprints. And exactly what you do is you want to have 10 sprints, and you sprint for like maybe 15 seconds, like, 10, 15, 20 seconds is good. And you sprint as fast as you possibly can. And then after you've sprinted, right, after that set, you have a 1-minute break. And then you sprint for 10 to 15, 20 seconds again, right? So that's what you do. And then when 10 sets, then you're done. And bro, you'll feel so good because this is a quite short workout, right? You gotta have some warm up and stretching and stuff afterwards and stuff. But like the workout in itself, the sprinting, dude, it takes so short time, man. It's like, it takes maybe 15 minutes. Like, dude, when most people, they have these like crazy workouts go on this like, oh, I'm gonna go on a 8-kilometer run or a 10-kilometer run and stuff. And they're like running and then they're jogging a lot and then they're stopping and then they're jogging again. It's like, it's ineffective. We want to have super effective thing all of the time. Super effective work. Sprinting, rest. Sprinting, rest. That's what we want. And so for the workouts, for the weightlifting workouts, you can have, this is the workout week, okay? Monday, it's chest, triceps, a little bit of abs, and one leg workout, okay? You have 2 exercises for chest, because that's the most important. So you have 2 for them. And then on triceps, you have 1 exercise. Abs, you have 1 exercise. Legs, you have 1 exercise. That's literally 5 exercises in a workout. And like, dude, you have this 2 times, so it's only 10 exercises per week. But you target the most important muscles and the most important exercises possible. And everything you need. So you can be a bit shorter in the gym than other people, and you make more gains as well because you're targeting the most important thing, being intensive about it. So you're gonna make more gains with less time. So for the legs, I just want to mention that, right? For the legs, you want to do like these kick-ups or whatever they're called, like leg kick-ups. It targets the front part of your leg, and that's what you don't really feel it that much the day after in that part after you've been like sprinting and running and stuff. So you feel it a lot in the glutes and in the hamstrings and all of this after you've sprinted, but not so much in the front part of your leg. That's why we want to do that, and that's what looks most aesthetic as well. On the abs, if you have the ab crunch like machine, go for that one. This one right here. Like, dude, this targets the whole abs, the lower abs and the upper abs. If you don't have this, you can do some sit-ups and some leg raises, which will target the whole thing. On the second weightlifting day, you want to have a more like pull workout. So you're training your back and you're having 2 exercises for back because back is important. And then you have 3 exercises for shoulders, okay? And then you want to do 1 exercise for biceps. So that is 6 exercises. But the reason you want to have 3 exercises for shoulders is because you want to target every part of the shoulder. That's very important. And the reason why I want to target every part of the shoulder is because shoulders is actually the most important thing for you to train as a young man. It gives you that broad look. It makes you like broad on top, and it's very easier to be slim on your waist, which is super attractive way of sculpting your physique basically, okay? So what you want to target is the front part, the middle part, and the back part of the shoulders. Okay, so the front part, then you do some press ups or shoulder presses, and people call it different things. The second workout is lateral raises, okay, to target the middle shoulder. And this is actually the most important workout in the week because it gives you that broad look, the broad shoulders, right? This is actually the most important workout in the whole week. So remember to do these, right? And the back side, like the back part of your shoulders, which very many people neglect, but you should have it, is you can do these like reverse flies on a machine. And if you don't have this, or if the machine is occupied, because it's occupied a lot, then you can just have 2 dumbbells and just be like leaned over and kind of do, it looks like a lateral raise, just that you're leaned over. So you can just do that. It targets the backside as well. And then, you know, it's the 1 bicep exercise. And that's, dude, that's that day, okay? That's what you need. So then 2 exercises for back, 3 exercises for shoulders, and 1 exercise for biceps. Because biceps, it's aesthetic, it's cool, but it's not close to as important as back and shoulders. Dude, I used to be like a skinny, insecure, shy little boy. And I could proudly say that I've completely changed myself, like the way I look and my confidence levels and even energy levels is completely different now. And I'm proud of myself for that. And if you want to see the same change that I've seen and you want to get to where I am, you can check the link down below. It's my course, which have the training plan and the meal plan that took me to basically success, dude. Like, it took me to getting this physique and getting good cardio and being agile and capable. So if you want that, you can check the link down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.